we switch the language? We better hit it.
Joe, what are you doing?
Pastor Chanel, why are you in my house?
What do you mean why I'm in your house? We're at school. We're going live at chapel.
We're in lockdown. I'm in my house. Thank you.
No, Jono, you didn't
Can
hear?
you stay 2.5
All
meters?
staff members and support staff were requested to be in today.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Why? Today? What's
Last
happening
Friday,
today?
actually. It's chapel. We're literally going
back at
live in
school.
like less than a minute.
How did you...
Look at around us.
How did you get me to... I'm not even dressed for school.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's Star Wars themed today. Look,
Oh,
Mandalorian.
oh that works well.
Sweet,
Have you
we're
met my little baby Star Wars Grogu right here?
I have. In fact, you won't believe it. We're at school, so I set that up.
Oh, we're live.
We're live.
We
We're
actually-
going live. This is us right now.
I can see us right here.
Oh my
Hello,
goodness.
hello everyone. Hey,
Yo,
we're
yo,
live.
yo.
Welcome to chapel, everybody. So good
So
to have you
to see you.
here. Man, I hope you're enjoying it. Hey, let's just see in the chat, since I can actually see you live for the
Yo.
first time ever. We tried it last year, it didn't work out. Can you type in the chat, what have you been up to in lockdown?
Yes.
What is the highlight of lockdown been? What have you been up to? Type it in the chat for us. Pastor Chanel, what have you been up to in lockdown?
Honestly, doing the very most. Like, chilling out in the sun, cooking some food, calling the parents and friends, working on chapel talks.
Nice.
Yeah, how about you?
I see some responses coming through right here. We had somebody say food, somebody saying Roblox,
Okay.
Among Us. People still play Among Us? Fortnite? I don't know who's been playing Fortnite. I've been playing Warzone myself. Somebody's been watching Star Wars The Bad Batch. That fits our Star Wars theme, bro.
Yo.
Thank you. We love it. 3 a.m. imposter vids from Aaron Nomis. That's crazy.
3 a.m. in the morning. Wow. I'm having a snore party at that time.
Yeah, I've just been, working hard. Working in lockdown, did a bit of gardening.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Played a bit of Warzone. Watched some Netflix. The Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor.
I mean, a lot of surgery scenes. So maybe fresh off the boat. Great TV show on Disney Plus.
Very nice.
Love that one. Hey guys, welcome to Chapel. We're glad to have you here. We are glad to be live, and we are about to go straight now to a live Zoom recording that we did as our icebreaker video for the week. So check it out. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are here for another Zoom sort of icebreaker chapel challenge. It's been a long time since we've done one of these. I'm a little bit out of practice, but I'm looking forward to it. I know Pastor Chanel has an awesome icebreaker activity for us today. So we have a few special guests today joining us from their homes live on our online chapel this morning. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves for us today and share with us one of your highlights from lockdown this past week?
Oh, so hey guys, my name is Paul. I'm from 8NA, and the highlight for lockdown is probably meeting up with my friends after every Zoom lesson and just doing the work together.
Nice.
My name is Martha, and I'm from 7HE. And my highlight during lockdown would probably be getting used to Zoom again and just sleeping in a bit more.
Ooh, not bad. I don't mind that extra 30 minutes of sleeping. Myself has always been good.
And hi, I'm Karan. I'm from 8RB, and the highlight from my experience of lockdown has probably meeting my new neighbors who just moved in next to us.
Oh,
Nice.
that's nice.
So we have 2 year 8s and 1 year 7. All right. We were supposed to have a couple more, but they weren't able to join us in the end today. That's unfortunate, but that's all right, because who knows, we might be doing this again in the future. Hopefully it won't be long before we're back in person though. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are keen as to battle it out in this icebreaker challenge today. thumbs up in the chat as well. You guys can get involved in the chat. Make sure you submit your answers as well. We've just had one more student join us, everybody. So let's welcome along Trinity. Why don't you share a highlight from this week with us, Trinity?
So I'm Trinity from 9BE. Highlight from this week, I've enjoyed having my lunches every day. Even though I've had the same lunch, it's something I really enjoy. Some nice cinnamon sugar inbred in the toaster maker. Really nice.
Nice. That sounds good, actually. Sounds good. Okay, Pastor Chanel's got our icebreaker for today.
All right. Thank you again, guys, for joining us. Thank you, Trinity, for joining us as well. So our icebreaker today is going to be heads up, right? So basically, I'm going to act out a scenario or act out a word, and you guys basically have to guess what the word is. Shout out your answers, have some fun with it. First thing that comes to mind. Hopefully it won't be too hard. I'll try to make it as obvious as I can. And yeah, basically keep track of how many you've gotten correct, and the person with the most correct guesses at the end, we might have a special prize for you when we get back to school.
Ooh, special prize. Let me just see if I've got something. How does this sound for a special prize, team?
Ooh,
We happy to compete
the whole
with this?
box? The whole box?
Oh,
Pastor Jono?
no, not the whole box, Pastor Chanel. Let's not get carried away. Okay, my budget's not that big. We've actually
Yeah, well,
got
we better
prizes
save
this
some
year.
for us, right?
Yeah, you might remember last year we struggled for some sponsorship. We struggled for some prizes, but we have something this year. So maybe for some of our contestants, they might get a couple of chocolates each. And if you answer in the chat and you're getting it correct too, when we're back at school, you might get a chocolate as well. We'll see how we go. I like that idea. Take us away, Pastor Chanel. Show us what we've got up first.
Awesome. Sounds good to me. All right, guys. So we're going to go into the acted out category. All right. I'm going to press play. So be prepared. Get ready to guess what it is that I'm trying to act out. All right. This is a game. It's played on a field and it has a ball.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Football.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Pastor Jono and Karan, thank you. Oh, I'm
Fixing a light bulb.
Picking fruit.
yes. What kind of fruit?
Apples.
Apple.
Yes. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. I'm
Scaring someone.
scaring someone. Awesome. Good stuff. I'm
Riding a
Driving a car.
motorbike. Riding a
Driving.
motorbike.
Spit
Speeding.
biking.
Racing.
car.
Racing.
I'm doing something with this.
Oh, shifting the gear.
Yeah, shifting gears. Awesome. Okay, that's it. Time's up. Good job. All right. Round one. Who got the most answers there?
I got two.
Two.
I got 2.
All right. We have a tie. Girls, how many did you get?
I think I got 2
I
myself.
didn't get any. I'm not good at heads up.
You're not gonna answer. Come on, Trinity, have a go. All right. Awesome.
Should I give one a go, Pastor Chanel?
Yeah, maybe Pastor Jono. That'd be awesome.
What do you reckon, team? Should I give it a go? I'm pretty
Yes,
sure about this.
definitely.
But I'm going to go for pop culture. That works for you guys, eh?
Yeah, that's
How good are you on
perfect.
pop culture? Do you have TikTok? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
TikTok.
oh, goodness. All right, let's have a look. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. No idea who that is. Pass. Oh, no, I lost it. Hold on. Play. Man, this game is hard. All right, starting again. You look happy. It's a song. You look happy and healthy, not me. If you ever cared to ask.
Ooh,
Viral.
Is it an old song?
feel good. Something
Brand new.
Something
Tell me
feeling good?
somebody knows it. Come on. Okay. Good for You by Olivia Rodrigo. Tell me somebody got that in the chat.
Oh,
I even sung for you guys on Chapel. That's crazy.
Don't take this personally, but
Oh, please.
no, I mean it. You're one of the worst singers I've ever heard in my life.
Okay. This is a TV show, really popular with a group of people on it. They just had a reunion
Friends?
the other day.
Friends?
Friends? Yes.
Hey, good one, Paul.
Okay, another TV show with Will Smith as the main character when he was a teenager.
Oh, Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince of
Fresh
Bel-Air.
Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah.
Okay. The mother of the future King of England.
Lady Diana.
Princess Diana, thank you.
Diana.
Oh, time's up.
Hey.
Time's up. Okay, I told you I'm bad at this game. I'm bad at this game.
I really want to get at least one.
Let's go for a score update. What are we up to now, team? Show me on your hand how many points you have in total.
Oh, wait. In total?
Yeah, in total.
0, 9.
Oh, okay. 3. Oh.
Karan's taking it out so far. All right.
Should we go one more round and see who wins? See if we can get over 5, guys. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna choose the Animals Gone Wild. I don't know what that's about. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm in a shell.
Snail.
Snail.
No.
Hermit
I
crab.
have-
Crab.
Yes, hermit crab. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Dun dun.
Shark.
Shark.
Dun dun. What kind of shark?
Great white shark.
Great white shark.
Yes, great white. Awesome. Good stuff. Oh, I don't know how to act that one out, so I'm just going.
Give that one a pass. Yeah, I like that.
Elephant.
Elephant.
You ride this animal, guys.
Horse.
Yes, but I'm in the what?
Savannah.
No, I'm in water.
Surfing.
I'm
Seahorse.
seahorse. Yes, good Trinity.
Oh, see.
Whose horse is that?
I was like, what's a horse doing in water?
That's it, guys. Time's up. Okay. All right. Final score update.
7 for Paul, 2 for Martha, 5 for Karan. Trinity, how we doing?
1.
1.
One. Oh, lucky number 1. Me and you both, Trinity.
Paul, are you telling me that you have taken it out? You've come in clutch in the final round. Is that what you're telling me, Paul? All right.
Yeah, I'm good at animals.
Let's put some clapping hands in the chat for Paul. Actually, let's just give some clapping hands for all of our volunteers. Good job, team. Next time you are on campus, come and find me. I've got some chocolates for you. Not all of them, of course, not all of them, but I've got some chocolates for you. All right, thanks for playing, everybody. And we hope you enjoyed the icebreaker for today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of chapel.
Bye.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
You guys can leave now if you want. You know, you don't have to chat to us.
See ya. Gapped it.
No, they didn't wait around, eh? Martha, what are you
That was the fastest leave I've ever seen in my life.
Do you want to host the rest of chapel with us, Martha?
Thanks, Martha.
Actually. All right, that's totally going in chapel. And we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed that icebreaker video. We had a lot of fun filming it and editing it.
Yeah.
I loved seeing your responses in the chat. It was really cool and really impressive as well. A lot of you guys got them right, which I was really stoked by. Chloe, I am so proud of you for guessing Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo. I was nervous about having my singing on live chapel for you all, but I'm so glad that you spotted it, that you got it right. So good on you. Come see me when you're back at school and I might give you a chocolate. Also, Abby, you guess seahorse. I am so impressed.
Yeah, it was really hard. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of you guys probably thought I was doing an elephant, but I thought, I'd get but I wasn't even doing an elephant. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to I was neighing. I was neighing.
No, I don't know what was going on. I mean, whose horse is that?
And then I was riding the horse.
So good. So good. So Abby, you come and see me as well when you're back at school and you'll get a chocolate as well. Pastor Chanel, what do we have up next?
up next, all right, guys, I'm just going to say a quick word of prayer for you, but before I do that, I'm going to introduce our speaker today. So our speaker today, she is the one, the only, all the way from the chaplaincy office, but actually in this video, from the comfort of her own home, we have for you Pastor Pauline. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for today, Lord. Thank you that we're able to have chapel, Lord. Thank you for the opportunity to do it online. Thank you so much for everyone that has shown up in the chat, Lord, and that is watching it on live stream at the moment, Lord God. God, we just pray for Pastor Pauline that has a word to share with us today, Lord. Yeah, we just pray that you'll be with her, her thoughts. Please calm her nerves, and yeah, I just pray that everything that she shares with us, yeah, that there'll be a take-home message for each student and staff member. Yeah, Lord, we also keep in mind those students doing exams and prepping for exams, and also the staff members that are writing those exams. Lord, we just pray that, yeah, that you offer them wisdom and discernment, and yeah, just relieve them of some stress and give them peace as everyone prepares for this hectic time, Lord. Be with us in the last couple days of lockdown, Lord. I pray that it doesn't last for too much longer. And yeah, just bring us back safely to school, and hopefully next week chapel will be in person. Thank you, Lord, and yeah, just be with the rest of the program. I pray all this in your name. Amen.
Let's go to Pastor Pauline.
Hey everyone! I'm so sad that we're not together face to face, but I'm also glad that we have Zoom to still have chapel together. And yeah, I'm just really excited to share the message with you all today. Fun fact about me is that I am a movies person over a book person. I love reading, but I just love film and visuals so much more. And recently I've been watching a lot of movies, but not just for the sake of being entertained, but for the sake of analyzing characters and character traits. Being someone who is previously a writer, like really loves being able to see how a character is crafted, especially the protagonist.
Whoa, man, wait a second.
What is a protagonist? A protagonist is usually known as the hero of a story or the main character. Usually we're rooting for them, but if we're not, we're just taken on a journey where the angle of a film or a story is primarily viewed through their lens. They take us not just through the entire story, but they also take us on a roller coaster of emotions. Some of them leave us feeling like, why would you do that? But most of all, what makes a hero in many films is their ability to go out on a limb and be really bold and make a difference. And it has this effect on us that leaves us saying, you know what? I want to be just like them. Now, I am a fan, massive fan of comedy, action films, rom-coms, but what I've actually been watching lately, which I can take life lessons away from, are actually films about faith.
He's been underwater for more than 15 minutes. It's gonna be a recovery, not a rescue. I got something.
Why? Well, I'm never gonna be able to have telekinetic abilities, be able to shapeshift, or have my own super suit or cape that allows me to fly.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
Like, all of that is crazy cool. But when the credits start rolling, reality starts to sink in, and it's all just one big cinematic illusion that keeps us usually entertained. Being able to see characters live out their faith on film is, for me, just a whole nother level of like superpower. Now, hands up, anyone here who's a Chadwick Boseman fan. RIP to one of the greats. So a lot of us know about his epic role in Black Panther, but do you know about his role in a movie as Jackie Robinson? Chadwick Boseman played a role in a film called 42. And the most beautiful thing about that film is that Chadwick Boseman plays a real symbol of hope. For generations to come, he just doesn't really know it yet. Now, spoiler alert. I know usually when people say that kind of thing, they ask you to pause the film right now, go and watch it, and then come back, but since we're in chapel, can't really do that, so you are going to know a lot of what happens in the story, but I am still encouraging you to watch it because it's just epic. The movie chronicles a true story of iconic player 42, Jackie Robinson. he defies baseball's unjust color barrier in 1947. Thanks to the heroic act of Brooklyn Dodgers owner Branch Rickey, Jackie, an unsigned African-American baseball player, hours you watch them endure a daily fight for dignity as you enter a grim snapshot of American sports history. So what I love most about this movie is that it actually comes with a lot of depth and layers. On the top layer, you just think, okay, this guy is trying to make it in the baseball league and he's got this opportunity, cool. But then you kind of realize, okay, but he's colored and he's like the only one of his kind at the time. And all this discrimination is happening to him and he's getting beat down game after game. How's he gonna make it through it? But then bam, you realize, okay, hold on. This movie is actually about him trusting God and like being planted where God is calling him to be. And he's wrestling with it and he wants to give up, but he's just like, you know, I'm walking in faith here. I'm living out the sermon. I am the sermon. And you're like, wow.
Whoa, that's fire.
I'm going to break down a few scenes and I'm going to break down the Bible verse that it actually relates to. So here we go. Early in this film, we see Ricky's attempt to convince Jackie to play for the Montreal Royals baseball team, Brooklyn's top farm club, warning Jackie of the maltreatment that awaits him if he accepts. Ricky challenges Jackie to have enough guts to not fight back and to avoid echoing a curse with a curse, because at the time, the segregation that was happening puts Jackie at like a mad disadvantage. If he ever engages in a fight, he is pretty much the only one to blame and not the guys who provoked him. His mentor, Ricky, insists that Jackie win the hearts of the people by playing great baseball and having a sound moral compass. And I love that because here we see a prime example of Romans 12:17-18, where it says, repay no one evil for evil. Have regard for good things in the sight of all men. So it's talking about when you feel like you need to avenge yourself and serve justice in your hand, through your hands, and you're the one who wants to call the shots because you've been hurt or someone you know has been hurt, is to do it not through the same ways that that person has hurt you. Here's another scene, and this one really pulls on my heartstrings. As Jackie collapses on his knees, you can see him frustrated, you can see him furious, and you can just see him wailing because he is deciding whether or not his decision to play ball is actually even worth it. Jackie cops a lot of verbal abuse from fans and players, and he's being denied fair access to accommodation and transport. Then Ricky comes along and he brings to the surface that the game, him playing, is far bigger than just himself. This scene especially teaches us that when something is called by God and when we are walking in faith, no matter what trial it is, the purpose and the perseverance is going to matter so much more than what we are facing. It reminds me of this verse in the Bible. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, it says, no temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability, but the temptation he will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure it. Whatever trial or fires you may have, just know that God has given us people like Ricky in our lives.
Now for some of us, there are names and faces coming to mind of people who are playing for us in our team.
They're the people that we get to journey with to have strength and hope to face any challenge. One sports writer, who was also Jackie's one-man PR team mentor and friend, Wendell Smith, used his writing abilities to document Jackie's journey. Towards the end of the film, the Brooklyn Dodgers actually make it to the World Series championships and they win it. Wendell describes Jackie in his article as an influencer who is changing the world. When it comes to sharing Jesus with people who don't know him yet, the Bible encourages us with this. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans 12:2. In 42, we see an example of just that. A man living by faith, using his God-given abilities and refusing to let the world tear him down. So, going back to the layers, you really see it. You see his foundation being God, and then you see him being able to conquer the trials that he's going through, which is the racism, discrimination, and just discouragement that he's facing. And then you also see him then be able to play not just in a league, but also win the world championships with his teammates. Jackie Robinson had faith. That was his superpower. He was bold enough to follow God, and he was able to blaze a trail for generations to come to do the same. There are a few other characters in the Bible that have journeyed in a similar way. And then you got Noah, who built an ark, aka a big ass ship, to help us survive the flood. And even though at the time everyone was like, "Ooh, Noah, a flood, I don't see no rain, but I see you building a big ass ship, what for? You're kind of crazy." Even if that, he was still able to be bold and actually save the people, so they were able to populate and thrive after the flood. Like Esther, who became a queen. During her time, women never called the shots, let alone stand up for a certain opinion or reason in front of a king. But because of the people that believed in her, the Jews, and because of her uncle Mordecai, who was a man of God as well, and he also trained and mentored her as well as adopted her because she didn't have any parents. Because of them, she was able to strategically, politically make moves to save an entire nation. And then there's, of course, Jesus, who takes our place instead of death. He loves us anyway, even when we don't want to. So today, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to walk by faith through the rings of fire that you may be going through. To say no to the temptations, the things that are fake, that are temporary, and that are superficial, and instead to say yes to a good God. It's going to help you bring change and actually make a difference for generations to come. All right, let's pray. Dear God, thank you for the students at Gilson, Lord. Thank you for their willing hearts to know more about you. We're grateful to be able to still have Zoom during lockdown, but even if, Lord, even then we still have so many trials that we go through, whether it's at home, at school, or even personally, Lord. Help us be able to fight our battles, Lord, and know that there's hope no matter what, and help us to be able to draw strength from you. In your name, amen.
What an awesome talk by Pastor Pauline. Hey, we experienced a few technical difficulties, but thank you for bearing with us. Really appreciated your support there. And I hope you enjoyed Pastor Pauline's talk. A really encouraging message about the importance of walking by faith. And maybe a movie there that you might want to check out that has that lesson in it. You know, I was just watching Black Panther just yesterday.
Really?
Sunday night.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, look at that.
Learning
Rest in
about...
peace,
superheroes, but Chadwick Boseman, a great actor, phenomenal actor, and 42 is on my watch list.
Yes, same.
Hey, we've got a few questions for you guys to discuss in the chat or with the person beside you in class. So question number 1 for you, what is your... Awesome, good to see those responses coming through in the chat. Pastor Chanel, what's your favourite genre of movie and why?
Okay, I have 2. It'd have to be action and comedy. Action just because, I love the thrill of a good action movie. One of my favourites, Fast and Furious. Or comedy, love us a good laugh, hey, like White Chicks, oh my goodness, I will be cackling for days.
Good. Probably not politically correct today though. I love action as well. I see Mr. Gallus in the chat loves action. Action actually seems very, very common in the chat there from all these responses.
Oh, there's some comedy coming through.
I'm also a big fan of sci-fi. I'm surprised nobody said sci-fi except for Ryan, a Star Wars fan. Yep. We love this. We did Star Wars theme today.
We did.
Just for you, Ryan. Question number 2.
Question number 2, guys. All right, interact in a chat. Talk to those beside you if you're with someone. Question number 2 is if your life was a movie right now, what would the headline be? Good question. So, question was, if your life was a movie right now, what would the headline be? All right. I think mine would be Sam, but different.
Same, different. Okay,
and you gotta say it like that.
I like that. You know, I'm really stuck on that one. I don't know. I want to say it's something real like chill, something like sweet as bro, or something like that. You know, like everything's all good. But the reality is, I'm quite tense. I'm quite an high-strung person. So that's what I want to be, but probably not where I am. I saw somebody in the chat said, Sabella, walking by faith and not by sight. That's awesome.
Good one.
Living in the century of Piper. I assume that was Piper that said that.
Yo.
So awesome. Good to see those responses coming through. And our final question for you today. If your life was a movie right now, what character would God play? If your life was a movie right now, what character would God play? I was thinking about this one, Pastor Chanel, and I think God would be like my mentor or coach. You know, like Coach Carter, like a sports movie or something like that. He's the mentor, he's the coach, the person that I go to for advice, the person I want to make proud. And I'm worried about disappointing, but you know, the person that's always there to support me. How about you?
True. Okay. Honestly, I think God would show up in my movie as probably my best friend. You know, we'd just be hanging out, going on adventures together, and kind of like, really molding each other's character. Well, more so God molding my character. Yeah.
Awesome. I like that. You know, we had a few best friends in here. Michaela said best friend. I see Catherine, your sister. That's my sister. Shout out to my sister Catherine. Thanks for saying my best friend. With the story writer, the narrator by Sabella, the advisor by Paul. I wonder what God would play in your life. What role would he have? You know, I've really enjoyed online chapel today, Pastor Chanel. I don't know about you. I've loved the online chat, being able to interact, being able to talk. I can't wait till we have a live audience that we can pan to.
Please.
When restrictions open up, year 11, 12, get ready. We'll have a live audience with just you guys, or some challenges for just you guys as well. But I've really enjoyed it. What about you?
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, team. Just thank you so much for your interaction on the chat. And hope to see you back here at school soon for a live chapel.
Awesome. See you later, guys. Thank you for joining us for online chapel.
Laters.